In this video, you'll be learning about an experiment related to optics named Newton rings. This experiment was performed by Dr. K. JYOTHI, lecturer in physics, PRGC College, Kakinada. It was performed in the dark room of the physics department.
Dear students, this is our physics department of PR Government College and you are looking at the dark room in the department. This dark room essentially is for the light experiments and today we will be doing the Newton's rings experiment in this lab. For the Newton's rings experiment, what you need to know is the first apparatus. The apparatus is the travelling microscope which has the vertical motion and also the horizontal motion, and you need to have two lenses. One is actually a plain glass plate and the other one is a plano convex lens. On the plain glass plate you need to put this particular lens. I'll show you here. You need to put this particular plain glass plate and on this you need to place this particular lens like this. How you know that this is a lens? If you move like this, just see it is rotating. So the other one is a plain glass plate and this one is the lens. You need to put this lens combination, that is plain glass plate and the lens combination, underneath this particular microscope. In the microscope you have an eyepiece and you have an objective. With the micrometer screw over here, you can move the distance between the objective and the eyepiece over here. And you have another screw here. With the help of this screw, I loosen this screw. You can see that you can move the microscope in the horizontal direction, and with the screw over here, you can move the microscope in the vertical direction. And now what will I do is I'll adjust the distance between between the eyepiece and the objective so that I can view these lenses together. I'll place this particular vernier microscope along with this particular setup before this sodium vapor lamp, and as the light from the sodium vapor lamps comes and falls on this particular lenses, before that what you need to do is you need to have a 45 degrees setup the glass plate. So light comes from the sodium vapor lamp, it falls on the glass plate at the angle of 45 degrees and then reflects back in the same angle, that is 45. So at total you have a vertical light falling on this particular glass plate, and you adjust it such that it is exactly at the 45 degrees angle. And now you move this particular lens, that means my micrometer, and observe it through this particular eyepiece so that you will observe the lenses. Just a small adjustments will make us look at these particular rings. Now I have already set up this particular experiment in another setup over here, and you can see the rings, Newton's rings, well formed Newton rings with center dark ring. I'll just show you these rings. You are observing the rings here, and with the help of the micrometer screw you can see that you can move the rings to either to the left side or to the right side of the center dark ring. You can clearly see the rings, and you can also observe the vertical cross wire inside this particular eyepiece here. And you have to adjust the micrometer so that it coincides with the center dark ring in the beginning, and then we have to count the rings. This is my first ring, this is my second ring, and this is my third ring. Like that you have to go to the right side and also to the left side. All these things will be again saying in the PowerPoint. This is the actual experiment which you see.